Hi guys, this is the Bound for Glory Impact Bound for Glory 2021 live stream. Let's get into the show right now. I'm about 10 or so minutes behind. I was just getting something to eat before. Let's see. There it is.
This one is different than everything. Guys like AJ Styles.
Here's the opening.
Guys like they change. Everything about wrestling for me. That's why I came to Impact Wrestling. I had a dream to come to Impact Wrestling all along and become X Division champion. Alexander, the new X Division champion.
It is Daddy's bell.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the list of matches should be in the description that I put for the video. So let's see how this goes.
I won that X Division championship. The second I stepped in the door and I gave it to my sons, that made it that much more worth it. God, I can't even think about how it's going to feel if they bring a world championship there. Right now, you are looking at the new face of the
This is the opening.
Bound for glory. I understand what it's like to be on the beach. I understand what it's like to be in this moment. As long as you're cashing a check from a billionaire that owns a different company, you will never be the face of Impact Wrestling. Bound for glory, I bring that Impact World Championship home where it belongs.
Yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, looks about right. We should go together there. Yeah, by the way, Bound for Glory 2021 is taking place from Las Vegas, Nevada, in the US today. Blocking my screen.
All we gotta do now is sit back and get our popcorn ready.
Oh wow! I hate when they do that. Okay. So this is the opening match. Interesting. No. Champion. Inspiration. Sorry, is this loud enough? Come on, people. I'm sure you want to hear what's going on at Bound for Glory. We are over 5 minutes to Bound for Glory. Technically, I think Bound for Glory is now like at the 20-minute mark. But yeah, again, I was over 10 minutes behind because I had to eat something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Outside. All right, I'm back.
This is Cassie Lee. And this is Jessie McKay. We are here to inspire you. Because we are the IInspiration.
All right, here we go. Decay, so I can make things.
Representing Decay and defending their Knockouts Tag Team Championship, they are Havok and Rosemary.
We kick off Bound for Glory, the Knockouts Tag Team title match. Of course, Harley Cameron came on. What a stirring rendition. We have turned this building into the Impact Zone. It came alive for the inspiration, and it seemingly falls underneath the soil.
It has to spell, no matter where they are, the Impact base will love them. Listen to this Impact Zone go crazy right now for Decay.
Decay brings to the ring. It's akin to the sixth man in basketball. The crowd is a part of their matches any way you look at it. Ever since Havok and Rosemary captured the Knockouts Championship in the tag team division, every week go.
Yeah, how long have Decay comprising Havok and Rosemary? How long have they been the TNA or TNA Impact? How long have they been the Impact Knockout Tag Team Champions? I believe that's what it's called.
Earlier today, I thought I saw Rosemary eyeing the bleachers, just tense form, just thinking. Now I can say to myself, what's going to be that moment?
I don't want to find out, but I bet if we watch this match long enough, we're going to find out exactly what Rosemary was thinking. Because she's probably going over a game plan.
This is what it's about right here. Here they are, the Knockouts Tag Team titles. Daniel Spencer signed this contest. All night long, we encourage you to join in on the conversation. Our hashtags will be going the entire evening. Look for them. Hashtag Bound for Glory is the one you want to use. Of course, I'm sure there'll be countless others as the night goes on.
I got to tell you, what a way to walk in the door here at Impact Wrestling. Walk in on your first night on the biggest show of the year and say, yeah, we're good enough. Let's challenge for the Knockouts Tag Team title. Let's go.
A lot of moving parts that brought us to this opportunity here for the inspiration for everyone here at Impact Wrestling. It just shows you what the opportunities present themselves. Big Colin Elbow time, quick tag made it. And now Cassie and Jesse working in tandem, but Rosemary just too much.
Rosemary showing some quickness there, ducking out of the way of the double punch.
advantage. Lies with Decay. Oh my gosh. Falling slam. Not yet. Rosemary did not want to hit this one.
Yeah, that was a qualification on the sidewalk there, but accelerating the downstroke as well.
It wasn't so wise, but now Havok and Rosemary and corner.
Pulls us the front and back, and now the power of Decay gets in the ring in Havok.
In her hair. Ready to do that.
You're done, no?
Good. Took it right to Havok. Kick to the gut. You need to do more than that. Another kick. Havok takes a step forward, just like that. Tries to take advantage. Havok will not allow.
I'm going to say this. I don't care where you've been out in the world. I don't care whatever most we work with. In Impact Wrestling, we hit harder. And that's what right there Cassie was finding out there. Havok is not some woman she can just push around.
Rosemary in. 2 days away from All Hallows Eve. How fitting as we open with Decay.
And right now, Rosemary.
Now, I heard the inspiration on Busted Open Radio talking about how Rosemary threatened to bite off the face. I believe it was Jesse that said, bring it, because I'll do the same.
Oh,
Right
upside
there.
down, upside down. Once again, this is not meant to beat you, it's just meant to inflict damage. Rosemary's going to play that rule up to the 5 count.
Cassie's going to walk down the apron. Justin to distract Rosemary. Tag made. This is what is going to separate the inspiration from everyone else. That just unique ability to work together. Look at this.
And you see how the inspiration has accelerated the tempo of this match quickly.
Nice cover. Nicely done, staying in the mount position here. Cassie with the control. Tag in. Here comes Jesse. Cassie creates a little bit of space. Let's see with the inspiration.
Good tag team tandem offense there. Nice.
Tandem count just a 2. Hard counts there from Daniel Spencer. And just like that, Jesse grabs a rear chin lock. Right now, how do you assess what you've seen from the inspiration?
I like what I see so far. They've weathered the early storm,
and
and then they've accelerated
the commentary
into their
team, I
offense
believe,
right now.
is Josh Matthews and Taylor Brown.
Double hair mirror right there. Both women had the same idea.
Rosemary got the worst of it.
Inspiration, they're showing some toughness here. I like the way their tandem offense works together.
On both sides. Just like that. Look at what Havok did. She lowered her base and forced her opponent to stop.
Yeah.
And just like that, Havok has added a new wrinkle to her offense as if she needed it.
That's big elite general right there.
Oh wow, Decay dominating.
Havok weathered that storm.
Not very inspired, was it?
No, there's no inspiration right there.
To poise, Havok.
You see how Havok is just methodically just gets control.
That's what it's about. That's what it takes to win championships. To have that patience that I've been here before. I know what it takes.
Oh wow,
Havok has been here on many occasions. She knows what it's like to carry the crown. She knows what it's like to defend the crown.
Shoulders are down. Havok in. Deep leg hook. Is it enough? No. Got Cassie getting that shoulder off the mat.
Yeah, 14 minutes into the
You gotta like that about Cassie. You know, she's showing that she's no pushover, and she's showing that she's a lot more difficult of an out than you think.
Okay, now working together. Double whip. Smart by Cassie to hold on.
Look at
Makes
that.
Rosemary in. It
Oh,
makes
no
Havok
bridge,
in.
no bridge, no bridge. Havok could be hurt.
1 second, guys. Checking something. No, she's probably busy. It's fine.
Havok was doing the yeoman's work for her team, and Havok dispatched on the floor. Advantage inspiration. Cassie crawling to make a tag. Outstretched arm is tough. Here comes Jesse. Clothesline, and down goes Rosemary.
Now, the thing is right now, the inspiration has to take advantage of this 2-on-1 situation while Havok is down on the floor.
Here. Nicely done.
Nice. Slowly climb back up. That's very smart there. Keep Havok down. Keep this 2-on-1 advantage as long as you possibly can.
Reverse. Line tag there. Red soft.
Oh, that was close. Near fall.
New Knockouts Tag Team Champions
That was
there.
a near fall there.
Wow, unique offense there by the Inspiration.
By Cassie, I believe.
That's what the Inspiration brings to Knockouts Tag Team Wrestling. This before unique offense.
Scorpion drop position by Rosemary. Gives her the opportunity. You can see her looking over. Knows exactly where Havok is. The champions make the tag. Here comes Havok.
Havok is in. You gotta wonder how much of the lasting effect Havok has from that low bridge out to the floor.
Good point. Oh, wow, spear! Covers this in.
Too close to the
I didn't even press on. What is this?
Corner.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Havok is just
There we go.
scary.
Holy.
It's almost as if somewhere I hear.
Havok just use that accelerated forearm smash. Havok getting momentum.
What was that?
Hey, where did my view go?
ACL right there. Havok tried to
The
drop
knockouts,
leg drop.
knockouts
Jesse's
tag team
still
title
legal.
match is still going, by the
Rosemary
way.
tried to save her partner right there.
Yeah, Rosemary sacrificed herself.
Yes.
Havok
Oh,
with a variation of a Scott High choke bomb there.
oh, you heard D'Lo Brown. What he said.
I stand corrected. It's Cassie that is
I
legal.
was going to call that a sit out
Dan
power bomb, but
Spencer
okay.
doing a great job of keeping control of all this action here.
Now Havok surveying the territory here, looking around.
Dragging her opponent into her
Yes. And this feels like it's the beginning of the end. I just get that feeling.
So push kick there. Cassie stumbles in. Havok has her. Cassie able to slip out the back door, ducking the clothesline. Looked like Rosemary was going for a move, and it was Cassie that was able to stop her.
Got that roundhouse kick there.
Better get back to this.
Now Jesse is legal. Let's see what the Inspiration has in mind.
That seemed to have no effect
Whoa.
on Havok. I think Havok caught her head on that post there.
I think heels or faces in this match. I'm trying to follow it.
Rosemary over here to our left.
The action seems right here in front of us.
Back into the ring now. Rosemary now to Jesse, throwing loving shots, holding on to the hair, preventing Jesse from getting away. Rose going for the double underhook. Starting out, spin two, goes the line, but the always lock go behind. Jesse trying to get away second. Tag there.
Hold up.
I don't know if Rose knows he's tagging away. He does.
Daniel Spencer's clearly on it.
Down for a 3 count.
Right in the temple, right that knee, right up on the temple there.
Oh, wow. You champion.
History has been made right here tonight in Las Vegas, Nevada. In their first match in Impact Wrestling, the Inspiration are now the brand new Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
Look at the smiles on the faces of these two fine athletes. What an amazing.
Ah, sorry. Matt Striker is the other guy commentary. I got confused. Does he have a ponytail? He looks weird with a ponytail. I only remember him with the short hair from years ago.
Incredible, and this was an amazing way to start Bound for Glory.
It's a night all about gold. Let's kick it off and run down the cards, ladies and gentlemen. X Division title, a brand new champion will be crowned tonight. Triple threat match. El Phantasmo from Bullet Club, Trey, Miguel, and Steve Maclin. And also tonight, violent by design. Can their mental games work tonight? Heath needs his friend Rhino. Will Rhino answer the call? We'll find out tonight here at Bound for Glory. Also tonight, the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. The winner will be able to call their shot to challenge for any title, anytime, any place. And D'Lo, there's more.
It doesn't get any bigger than this. The Impact World Tag Team titles are on the line as the Good Brothers face FinJuice, and they face the Bullet Club. And then after that, it's championships. As the Knockouts champion, Deonna Purrazzo takes on the GOAT, Mickie James.
I'm curious to hear who in the house believes Josh Alexander will walk out as champion tonight. Who in the house believes that Christian Cage remains the Kingpin? It's split right down the middle. All night long, our colleague Gia Miller is going to be catching up with so many of the talents. Ladies and gentlemen, it's important to hear the mindset of the wrestlers on a night like tonight. Bound for Glory. Gia Miller is going to have all those scoops.
Gia Miller here at Bound for Glory, and I'm here with the Knockouts champion, Deonna Purrazzo, and Matthew Raywalt. Deonna, tonight you have perhaps the biggest title defense of your career so far against Mickie James. But after this past Thursday, we now know that Matthew Raywalt will be banned from ringside and you'll be going at it alone.
Gee, this is so like everything here at Impact Wrestling, isn't it? I mean, Mickie walked into Slammiversary and attacked me. Mickie consistently found me and put her hands on me. And just when we bring the fight to her, we get punished for it? Honestly, it's ridiculous. But that's
All right,
okay.
there's now a
Because
promo
I walked
backstage
into Impact Wrestling
by
alone, and I won the knockout. Into Turning
she's
Point last year,
interviewing
and I won it
Deonna
alone
Purrazzo,
for the second time. So Matthew and I, our
Knockouts
relationship isn't out of
women's champion.
necessity. It's
She's
built
with
on respect
what's
that
his
we
name?
are the
Drama
and
King
the
Matt is his name. Yeah, that's right.
virtuosa. We just enjoy each other's company. So yeah, this might be the most high-profile, biggest fight of my championship reign, and Mickie James might be a legend to some people, but she's not to me. I'm standing across the ring from her. I'm not starstruck. I do what virtuosa does best, and I'm gonna break both of her arms.
Watch Alexander got in this ring. He uttered two of the most powerful words in our sport. Option C! From the second you take that championship and you put it in my hands, you are not the X Division champion. I think I've done everything I'm capable of doing with the X Division championship. Over the next several weeks, there will be 3 triple threat matches with each winner advancing to Las Vegas to Bound for Glory, where we have a triple threat match to crown a new X Division champion, Deonna. Trey Miguel is on his way to Glory. Canadian Destroyer. Here comes Steve Maclin. They have the roll. Your head planted. And it's over. A very important match for 3 competitors right now. Oh, and El Phantasmo, we've seen that. El Phantasmo. Hands trapped. And there's a cover. And El Phantasmo is going to Bound for Glory. You're guaranteed a new X Division champion. Trey Miguel, Steve Maclin, and El Phantasmo. Trey Miguel picks up the win and builds momentum towards Bound for Glory, towards Saturday night. Are we looking at the next X Division champion? Behind, and Steve Maclin takes down Trey Miguel, and now there's El Phantasmo, and here comes the Bullet Club. No. And El Phantasmo has his way to the X Division champion.
All 3 of these men have endured an arduous journey, but the prize that lays before them is well worth the steps they've taken. X Division title, triple threat, it happens now. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest
contest is set for one fall with a triple threat match to determine the new X Division champion. Introducing first, representing the Bullet Club,
All right, up to the X Division title match now. The Vacant, X Division Championship, which is a triple threat match. So this is the second match of Impact Battle Story 2021.
His opponent from Rosemary, New Jersey, Steve Maclin. Every step this young man takes has purpose.
That was weird. It said Trey, Miguel, even though it's Steve Maclin. Steve Maclin, I think that's how you spell it. 26 minutes into the live stream. We are pretty much almost identical. It's a few seconds more on this live stream here on my phone.
Trey Miguel would love to etch his name into the history books, becoming the X Division champion on this night, Hero.
You see the very subtle thing there. Trey Miguel is adorned in gold. Is he broadcasting? This is what I'm going to look when I'm wearing a championship around my waist. I'll be covered in gold.
Interesting observation there, D'Lo Brown. Love having you on the call. 3 decades of experience. D'Lo Brown, a 4-time European champion, World Tag Team champion. What does it take in a match like this? You're the perfect guy to ask. How do you win?
Well, right now, it's one of those, it's just great triple dribble. You've got to isolate one guy, get him out of the equation, and then go one-on-one and just go full force and try to get a 3 count before that third competitor can come back in and inject himself into the match.
That's what it's all about, the X Division title. Surrendered by Josh Alexander. Option C, and that is how Josh Alexander has made his way to our main event tonight. It's intriguing how everything comes full circle.
It's amazing. I'm sitting here with the X Division Championship right next to me, and it is a beautiful title. And one of these 3 men will take it home for the first time ever.
Kilo wrestling advantage. Who has it?
Oh, I like Maclin in this. I like his technique. I like how sound he is, how militaristic. He just works straight forward.
Trey Miguel is the perfect hybrid of wrestling and above the ropes high flying. Right now, to your point, Maclin is dominant, and just like that, ELP comes in and takes advantage of the exposed back.
Now, ELP waited for the right moment before he jumped in there, and that force would have no effect on Maclin, none whatsoever.
Maclin did not appreciate being approached from behind. No. Phantasmo went out in front, get out of the way, drop down, try to disrupt the footwork of Maclin, just like that. Long-legged drop kick. El Phantasmo now slides through, creates space. Momentum. Trey Miguel, though, just as quick.
Trey is quicker, and Trey is turning up the speed right now. Through the legs.
Here, roll through.
Oh, and look at Trey. Oh, nice. Look at that. Ooh, what athleticism.
This is Impact Wrestling.
This is wrestling. This is wrestling. Oh, the runway's lighting up. The runway's lighting up. Trey Miguel is going to fly.
He got out of the way. Miguel had to shift himself and his focus to Maclin.
Trey just countered there.
Trying anything at all.
Nice kick there.
Worked. Miguel back into the ring. Off the ropes, but just like that, ELP returns to grab the foot, turning the back, and Maclin takes advantage. El Phantasmo, he's a kid.
Yes, and he knows how to stay out on the floor. He takes no damage, but he just
I'm missing this match.
Swipes him, he inflicts damage when he can, and then he waits for the right moment to attack from behind.
See that there? El Phantasmo just kind of looked over. straight from Japan right there. First knife edge. That's a howitzer right there. Oh, wow. It's like it's whatever you can do, I can do better right now. And that one dropped. That drop Trey. Oh, I'm not even gonna call that, but Maclin doesn't care.
Oh, I finally got a comment. Is this a StreamYard or no? What's the question? I'm trying to understand. Could you maybe resend that message? I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
I don't know after those straight up shots. Oh, wait. Here we go. You've seen this before. Muda back bridge. Right here, Trey Miguel. Oh, there's the kickback. Roll through. And still maintains control. Now it's locked in. The ELP is going to tap out. Look at this. No, Maclin just breaks it up. Look at this. Jeez. Press drop there.
StreamYard, where you bring people on. No, it's just me streaming. I'm on my own. I've only done, this is like my third live stream, so I'm fairly new to this myself. So.
Phantasmo doesn't care about anybody but himself, and he shows every time in the ring. There are many that say that Phantasmo is the very best wrestler in the world. And I give the devil where it's due. The emotion, just that. Now that's a big stick to swing around. Best in the world, best in the world.
Are you watching Impact Bound for Glory, Full House?
It's very intriguing to me.
If you can hear me.
You know when you're considered the best in the world, what other people say it about you. You say it about yourself, not so much.
This is my first Bound for Glory, I think, in like 3 or 4 years. I knew about last year's one, but I didn't really watch it. So. Oh, Michael. Okay. I'm Oz. Let's see.
I am out of breath just watching El Phantasmo. His momentum continues to build, perhaps on his way to becoming X Division champion. El Phantasmo has one of the most unorthodox offense I've ever seen in pro wrestling. But you know what? The one thing to say about it? It's damn effective. Looking right now, El Phantasmo firmly in control. All three of these men had to go through triple threat matches of their own to bring themselves to this night, to this opportunity. And you know, for everything that ELP does, Maclin just does.
Oh yeah. 1 second.
Look at this. Look at this sign. This is so athleticism, bouncing up and down, step up, amazing. Don't let it be lost.
Let me just pause this. Michael, if you can hear me, if you've heard of the Iconics, they are now called the Inspiration. They debuted in the opening match. Thanks, man. What was I saying? Yeah, I put it in the comments in the chat earlier. Yeah. Did you watch the opening match? Should I say who won? It was the Impact Knockouts Tag Team Title match. That's who debuted the Inspiration. Are you watching this on? You're not watching this while you're listening to me. Okay. Should I continue this? There's a rumor that Braun Strowman is going to do on Bound for Glory. He's not going to go by that name, but though. Who else is there? There's the Knockouts Women's Title match. Mickie James will be in that match, I guess. Yeah, she's facing the champion Deonna Purrazzo. Mickie James is mostly in NS, if you're wondering what she's up to these days. What else? Christian Cage is defending the Impact World title. He's now back in Impact, but we'll see for how long. I guess we should get back to that.
And Trey Miguel went for the kill and missed, and still Trey Miguel finds the heart. Trey Miguel finds the determination. Is Trey Miguel on his way to realizing his true potential?
There you go, Trey Miguel lining up El Phantasmo. Coming back against Maclin, these running forms are
Who's Michael? If you're still there, who's your favorite women's wrestler
Quite a few times.
in WWE or Impact right now? Mine is Asuka in WWE, and in Impact, I haven't watched a lot of it, but I think Mickie James, going back to her previous run, I think Mickie James would be my favorite.
Can he get a victory cover here? No.
quickly goes for that cover.
Oh, I will rally sport rally. I think that's how you say that. Wow, I'm surprised. Okay, so thank you for that.
He was able to get not one but two covers.
Yeah, they're the first team to be the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions and the Knockouts Tag Team Champions.
And just wear themselves out. That's a purpose.
Oh yeah, she was Emma when she was in NXT, I believe. That's how I remember her to Janelle Dashwood. Liv Morgan's okay. I'm not a fan of Alexa Bliss. No offense to her. But yeah, one sec.
Oh my goodness, Maclin's line it up. Can he go for the double dip?
Oh, strength of Trey Miguel gets him out of harm's way, rolls off of Maclin's back. Just like that, Trey Miguel defying gravity. What does Trey have in the house? Oh my God!
Yeah, I wish I could say that on air right now.
You don't have to, folks. What an amazing Bound for Glory moment we just saw.
Not done yet. Maclin launched himself. Maclin stands tall in the ring.
Flying hip attack by Steve Maclin, and a smile on his face says it all.
This man cares nothing about life and limb. He just goes right at it.
Death before
Yeah, I'm in Australia. It's like 1:53 p.m. here now. At least that's what it says on my computer.
Sensing X Division glory, climbing high. What a great shot!
Yeah, it says here 1:53 p.m. So
That hit right in the back of the
I think
head.
the time difference between where you are and where I am is like, you know, it's like a 10 hours time difference. I think.
Manipulation of time and space that is El Phantasmo.
1 second.
Bodies strewn across the arena floor. Those moonsault was beautiful. Listen to these people as you walk, and look at the way he floats.
Indeed, this is awesome, and this is Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, it is. What a great time to be in sports, man. We have baseball playoffs going on, NFL and hockey. Hockey's back, basketball's back. Bound for Glory is on the air.
Move on.
Good for the New York, no. Maclin gets out of the way.
Is it over? Look at that. Trey doesn't waste any time. Grabs Maclin, pulls him right back into the. Oh, look at Maclin, the inside.
Oh, that was close. Hey, where did my viewers go?
Change there.
Pass by.
Miscarry.
And Michael, if you're still there, could you,
Over the cover.
comment if you're still around?
Smart ball. Pulling the arm
I've
away
got
from
a question for you
El
actually. I'll
Phantasmo
ask you in
sensed
the
the
chat.
urgency as well.
El Phantasmo feared that one and did not want Maclin to walk in against his championship right there.
Once again, I think it's going to come down to, and I know it sounds crazy, the best wrestler in the match. There's styles make fights. These wrestlers have such stark different styles. It's gonna come down to the wrestling.
And it's definitely going to come down to the wrestling, but I will tell you this.
in my ear right now. Impact Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
Bound for Glory is ranked number 8 in the world as we speak.
Thank you to our fans. It's a long night. Lots to talk about.
And now they're fighting up in the high red district. Only a couple good things can happen from here.
Hashtag is bound for glory.
El Phantasmo, another back ring. What is El Phantasmo doing?
Phantasmo is smart because he knows that Trey Miguel is still lurking. Watchalong.
The Super Rana! El Phantasmo's up!
What an amazing athletic display.
First time watching
And
that
now
dude, watch it every
Phantasmo
Thursday.
is about to become our new
I haven't watched
X-Division
Impact
champion.
Weekly since like
Oh,
2017, I think. In terms of the pandemic era, it is my first time watching a Impact pay-per-view, if you want to call it that. So yeah.
Look at this top of Rana, and you see
Onto the
Trey
knees.
onto the knees.
And then Phantasmo doesn't stop.
No.
Able to
Let's see if I get a notification.
it was not enough.
Wait for the right opportunity.
So,
to splash from
Will
Rana.
Rally Sport Rally.
In the ring, we still have action going.
Is that your YouTube
Double
name?
powerbomb, sit out. That's it.
Ryan Hebner right there. Really love the new jerseys our referees.
Like, I mean, not YouTube name. I mean, is that your YouTube channel?
It screams Impact Wrestling right now.
Hard elbows there to Steve Maclin.
Hold on, let me just reply to it.
Maclin is fired up.
Yeah.
Maclin's never got his out of control, but right there seemed a little out of sorts.
Not a second here.
No.
So powerful. Out of the way. While his footwork underneath them. Maclin down. Maclin out. El Phantasmo, Trey Miguel on left. Look at this. Shoulders are down. Represent position. Here it is. Here it goes.
I think myself and the entire arena thought that was it. Wait for the...
How many times have we seen? Here it is. Look at the power. Trey. Dangerous Buster. Down. He is rough. Trey Miguel going high. X-Division title hanging in the balance. It's a Trey Miguel cover.
Wait. Oh, new champion.
What an amazing moment. Trey Miguel has realized championship glory here at Impact Wrestling. And for all of us that know this young man, deep down inside, it couldn't have happened to a better guy. What an amazing wrestler, what an amazing human being. What will his X-Division title reign hold in store? We find out. And now we talk to someone that has been there and looks to go there one more time tonight.
James, 2 days ago, you were successful in your first match in Impact Wrestling since 2015. But tonight, the stakes are much higher. Tonight, it's for the Knockouts Championship at Bound for Glory. And standing in your way is arguably the most dominant Knockouts champion in Impact Wrestling history, Deonna Purrazzo. Is it safe to say that this is your toughest challenge to date?
Short answer, Gia? Yes. This is absolutely my toughest challenge to date because, like you said, she is arguably one of the greatest Knockouts champions in history. That's exactly
When I
why
say
wanted her
4
on
years,
power.
I mean for the
That's
pay-per-views.
exactly why I wanted her
The
on
weekly
that
stuff,
show, but
I only just got back
Deonna
into it, I
has
think,
made
last year
this
in 2020.
very, very personal.
Not every week,
Deonna
but most
showed
weeks.
up to my house.
It was weird not
Where
having
my
a crowd
family
for the
resides,
weekly
where my
stuff
son
for Impact, which is weird.
resides. You know, when I look at this Knockouts Championship, I think back to the very last time I held it 8 years ago. 8 long years, and I've been through a lot in the last 8 years. And I feel that
Let's just listen
one
to
of
this
my
promo.
biggest opponents in these last 8 years has been myself.
Wow, Mickie
because
James
I have
is so
doubted
hot.
myself so much, what I was capable of, what I was worthy of, whether Mickie James still has it. So when you ask me, is this my toughest challenge yet? Yes, it absolutely is, because tonight is about so much more than just the Knockouts Championship. This is about proving to myself that I am worthy of
No, I
holding
agree.
a
Deonna Purrazzo
championship
is a
again.
very underrated Knockouts
And I know
champion.
that Deonna is going to put up for the fight of her life, but she has no idea the
At
heart
this
that
point,
I'm
not
bringing
underrated,
tonight,
but when
because
she
this is
first
everything to me.
won it,
And
she was
tonight, at the
underrated
end,
like
when my
4
hand
months
is raised
after that.
victoriously, it's going to be so
Now I
much
think she's a very good Knockouts champion.
so much sweeter. And that is going to be amazing, Gia.
It feels like Mickie James is trying to convince herself that she's going to win. I mean, when was the last time she was in a high-profile Knockouts title match? It was 2015. The announcers, the backstage interviewer said, yeah.
But the most important thing, what
Yeah,
I want you to call your shot Gauntlet.
There you go.
My man right here won an Impact contract.
I see what you guys did earlier. I know what this is all about. It's not going to happen. Not around here. Not around here. I didn't have to create this. Or friendly by design. Don't catch you awake. Choking. Conquer this world. We will. That's what that does to you. In the holy waters of change.
Alright, what's this promo? Oh, this is for the tag team match, I think.
You're either just violent by design, or you want to be you. Nobody walks away from violent by design.
Okay, get your No, it's not. Wasn't it? It's airing from Vegas right now. I think this is live. This isn't replay. It says live on my phone. I'm watching it on Fight. This is as it's happening in Las Vegas right now. This isn't on the replay. I pre-ordered this show like 7 or 8 days ago, so I've been waiting for over a week just to watch this. So if you can hear my voice.
The manipulation of Eric Young. And now violent by design, perhaps.
No, okay, this is the tag team match. Let me just type it.
Will he go into battle alone?
Alright, so this is the third match on Bound for Glory. Third match. Is yeah, again, this Deonna Purrazzo. She was criminally underused or not underutilized when she was in, I think it was NXT or WWE before she went to Impact. When was this? This was like 2019, early 2020, right? Am I right on that timeline? They've released a lot of people since, what was it, April 2020, which was last year. So during the pandemic, I think they've released like what was the total? Over 50 or 60 superstars, wrestlers, and then another like 40 or 50. So they've released over 100 people in just the last, 18 months alone? Based off this date, I've got it, 18 months.
Now it begs the question. Will he come out here alone? Does he dare walk through fire?
And if you're wondering why I'm wearing my hat, It's my Coca-Cola hat, by the way. There's a reason, and you can see it. Yeah, my hair's not in great shape. I have to wear this.
Physically, emotionally, mentally to that man there.
And his tag team partner is going to be.
One second.
It's supposed to be Rhino. Somewhere in a world where everything is right, it's supposed to be Heath's best friend. But Rhino has not given us a lead. He has not tipped his hand. We don't have any insight into where Rhino's mindset truly lay.
But I can tell you, Heath's mindset, he walked right into that ring, stared right across the Violent by Design, and you can see he said, let's get it on. Let's do this. And his tag team partner. Oh. And Dieter just attacked Heath right there, and now it's 2-on-1.
Or he turned to the entrance ramp, expecting to see. Instead, all he sees is the canvas.
One sec.
Then is this Rhino's answer? Officially leaving Heath out to dry and just saying, I'm not coming out?
Oh, wow. He's by himself.
Getting control of this contest here. Checking to see if he wants to or can continue.
Yeah.
Make you have a look when you're playing. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, it's live.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, it's like after midnight in the, Las Vegas right now. I think this pay-per-view is going to go for another 2 hours after this. It's like going to be 3 hours. I think that's the standard for a TNA. Why do I keep calling it TNA? For an Impact or AEW pay-per-view. From what I understand, it's like no, actually AEW goes longer. If I was to guess, I'd say Bound for Glory will be 3 hours or 3.5 hours. Am I about right with that? It'll probably go until like 2 a.m. In Las Vegas. Yeah, that's right. Because Dynamite is it's on Saturday night at the moment, isn't it? My time here, it's like Sunday afternoon, so the time zone's different. Yeah. Chelsea Green is actually doing better outside of WWE. They completely misused her. They freaking suck. WWE sucks. The only reason I still am subscribed to the WWE Network, it's called NXT, Retro Raws, Retro Smackdowns, the WWF stuff. Pay-per-views mostly. What else am I subscribed for? Just for Oscars matches. What else is there? And sometimes the current pay-per-views. Crown Jewel. I normally don't watch those Saudi Arabia pay-per-views, but Edge versus Seth Rollins inside Hell in the Cell, that was match of the night for me. That was one of the top matches of 2021. But yeah, in terms of using the proper talent, I think Impact and AEW are the right places to go because they actually use you better, in my opinion, anyway. Let me just type that.
Families know each other. They've broken bread in each other's houses. Those friendships are few and far between in this.
Yeah, that's what.
AEW.
You know my family. I know your family. Our kids play together. That's a whole different level. And that's what Heath and Rhino had.
Oh, we've had an opportunity here. Races Heath cover here. Is it enough?
That was like a total eclipse of the sun. Joe Doran just blocked out all light in the impact zone with that running cross behind him.
Oh God, this thing has a mind of its own. Yeah.
Going into this fight, like you said, alone. Headstrong indeed is he.
That's just who he is. Remember, this man's got kids. He's got a lot to work for.
Missing the Pegasus headbutt. He would normally look to make a tag here, but there is no reprieve. A stranger in a strange land, a man on an island.
Hey, Rally, let me know if you agree with that or not. But that's pretty accurate because Japan is really not doing too good because of the pandemic, especially New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm not too familiar with ROH how it's doing right now, but for career resurrections or re-debuts, Impact and AEW is the place to go. WWE, not so much. The only time WWE got a proper debut right in the last 5 or 6 years, I think, was AJ Styles at the 2016 Royal Rumble. Am I right on that? If you're still there, Rally. Yeah, AJ Styles was the only debut that they got right at the 2016 Royal Rumble. Anyway, he'll get back to me.
How much more? I don't know how much more Heath can take of this. Right now, momentum is dead even right now.
Oh, Rhino's coming. Actually, I'll be right back, guys. My mouth is really bad. I need to brush my teeth. Just give me a sec. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. All right, I'm back, guys. Whew. Yeah, sorry about that. My mouth was really bad. I had to brush it. I had something to eat like about an hour ago, and I forgot to brush my teeth. So I'm back. Rally. No, I haven't seen the pre-show yet. I was catching up on other YouTube videos that I missed from yesterday. Crown Jewel really tired me out. I hate it when they put pay-per-views on that late, WWE. It was like 3 a.m. my time. I think it was like Friday. And I had to review that show too, the like later that day. Yeah, it was Friday. It was like on October 22nd. I watched it from 3:15 a.m. to about 7 a.m., like just after 7 a.m. So that pretty much, it took me a whole day to recover from that. My body clock hasn't been the same since that damn Crown Jewel pay-per-view. So yeah, next time, like Super Showdown, I'm not watching it when it's live. Hell no, my body can't take it. I'll watch it on the replay when it airs next year. Yeah, going back to that. Yeah, the matches I'm looking forward to are the knockouts. What is it called? Knockouts title match. Excuse me. The women's knockouts title match. What's the other matches? That Gauntlet match. What is it called? No, I don't remember the name. Not Gauntlet for the Gold. That's not really old one. That's name is escaping me. It's that Battle Royal style match for a shot at the TNA, the Impact World title. And then of course, yeah, like you said here, Christian Cage versus Josh Alexander. I'm not sure if there's going to be any more surprise debuts other than the IInspiration. Yeah, again, the rumor is that the former Braun Strowman is going to appear at the Bound for Glory, but we'll see. All right, back to this. Oh yeah, Rhino. Yeah, Rhino's here. Oh hey, Brian's in the chat finally. Yeah, I tried messaging you earlier. Like I did it. Yeah, 1:21 p.m. my time. 39. That was like almost an hour ago. 1 sec.
What man can throw around Joe Doring like that? Look, Rhino! Look at Rhino's eyes! Look at his eyes!
Yeah, Rhino is now Heath's tag team partner. That's a big surprise. I didn't think he was going to join him.
Invigorated Rhino! Set to charge across the middle! Got him in half cover!
Well, they won. Who did he go? Or someone. Yeah, I skipped it because I had insomnia problems. I couldn't sleep. I was catching up on other YouTube videos. So, and I don't want spoilers. Hold on. I don't want spoilers for what is it, Dynamite? Alfred and AEW review. Yeah, I don't want any spoilers for the Saturday Dynamite. That's why I wasn't on the live chat. I haven't watched that Dynamite yet, so that's probably why I wasn't on the live chat. So.
And Rhino has done just that.
I don't think I've even watched Rampage yet. I'm gonna let's see.
It's good to see you once again.
Yeah, Rampage is from yesterday. Yeah, I need to watch that as well.
What a moment right there for Heath. What a moment for Rhino.
Yeah, so we have winners.
And now in a refreshed mental state, can Rhino continue on his trajectory of what I think is a Hall of Fame career? In the annals of our sport, you look to leave.
This reminds me of Rhino from what year was it in TNA? It was TNA back then, right? Yeah, TNA. So that was like circa 2009, 2010 when I was watching at the time. Yeah, this gives me Rhino vibe. Like he looked really intense when he came out here. Let's see. So Heath, Rhino, tag, match. You sure? It's not really spoiling Bound for Glory. I'm describing it as it's happening live anyway, so it's not really spoilers because I'm doing it live as it happens. It's spoilers for people that haven't really watched it at all, or not watching it as it's happening live. So people that want to look at this stream, they actually, yeah, I'm actually gonna react to this, to the event, the stuff that goes on. I'm gonna do it step by step. I actually practiced doing this stuff with All Out. All Out was the first time I did that. So, and that was early September. So I've got some practice under my belt with this.
You inspired and opened the door.
Impact Plus situation. I actually purchased Bound for Glory full price, $31 Australian. So $31. So if you want to call it spoilers, you can call it that. But I paid money for this, so if I'm going to do a live stream on it, I'm going to do a live stream on it. So
for the next generation. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming our next inductee.
Oh wait, here's the Hall of Fame thing that you're talking about.
Awesome Kong.
Oh, it's right in the pay-per-view. I don't have to go to YouTube. It's right here.
For being with Impact for all these years and being faithful, buying the CDs, our word up, our name up on the internet, and making sure everyone knew about TNA, knew about Impact. Just kept all these names going and kept this brand going back from the six-sided ring, y'all. So believe in yourself, and if you have a dream, pursue it. Go do it. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Impact. Thank you for inducting me in the Hall of Fame.
Pretty cool. Oh shit, even her original music as well.
And of course, a countdown to glory. A brand new digital media champion was crowned D'Lo Brown. That was quite a contest. Look at this crazy Steve. Tries to lift bench straight up the match. Turns into a tilt-the-world DDT. Yeah, there was exciting back and forth action between all of these wrestlers. A lot of hard-hitting action. And it looked as if it was John Skyler's moment to become digital media champion.
Was this on the pre-show, this match? I haven't seen it. So they're giving highlights to this.
History as the first ever Impact Digital Media Champion. D'Lo Brown, what an amazing night. I understand now.
You missed that. Trey Miguel won. He's the new X Division champion now.
First of all, congratulations.
And apparently Jordan Grace is the first ever.
Digital media champion.
What does this interviewer
How
say?
are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling so happy to not only have made history tonight as the first ever digital media champion, but the first ever Triple Crown knockout. But you know what? I could not have done it without my best friend and tag partner, Rachel, who's going to win the Call Your Shot gala tonight.
Yeah, this was all Jay Grace here. This was her hard work, and I am so proud of you. And I'm so thrilled to be here at Bound for Glory. It's my first one, so what better way to do it than, I don't know, win the whole thing, right?
There's no one in the match that can beat you. No one.
I feel good. I feel good.
What was that?
Really good.
Oh, yeah.
I actually love the spirit. It's flattering that you think you actually know this. Or in it. The only ones that's winning this Call Your Shot gauntlet tonight is either me or Morrissey. That's right. And it's not going to be you.
Jordan, I think this is how you spell it. Jordan. Thanks.
I actually like that mindset.
I think her name is Rachel Ellery. Don't hold me to that. I don't know too much about it. I just know about her dad.
The Call Your Shot Gauntlet Match. It's the match that alters career and creates history.
And yet we're the new world champion. If you're looking for your moment, you look back and say, on this night, everything changed. Here it is.
Oh yeah, and Moose.
Another will enter the.
Let me just go back. Sorry, I missed it.
Feel good. I feel good.
Okay, that's Moose and William. Yeah, Moose and W Morrissey was.
You're actually gonna win this one.
Yeah, just listen.
We're in it. Now the only ones that's winning this Call Your Shot Gauntlet tonight.
That's the name of the match. Call Your Shot Gauntlet. I don't know why I said Gauntlet for the Gauntlet. It just reminds me of that one.
And it's not gonna be you.
Oh wow.
I actually like that mindset.
I don't know how they're both winning, but
Yeah, Trey Miguel.
The Call Your Shot
Yeah, Trey Miguel is the. I believe this is.
creates history.
He won. He was the. He was the Impact World Tag Team Champion when the other guys with him. They're now in NXT now. You know, those two guys, whatever. But yeah, now he's the new X Division champion. And Jordan Grace became the digital media champion from what I just heard on the pre-show. I'm going to go back and watch it. I want to see how that match unfolded because I haven't. The digital media championship has never happened in a wrestling promotion before. This is the first time ever. WWE couldn't do it with what was it? The Internet Champion when Zack Ryder was there. They effed that up. They screwed. They screwed that up beyond belief. Let me think. What's the other one? WWE. Who else tried to do it? Yeah, I think it was just WWE with that Internet Championship. Yeah. AEW haven't attempted it. So, yeah, Impact, I think, is the right company, right promotion to try something like that. So, what's this promo for? Is this the Call Your Shot Gauntlet? Okay. Let me just type it in the chat. Call Your Shot. Can you hear that, guys?
Whoever scores the victory will earn a future title opportunity at any time and place of their choosing. The Call Your Shot Gauntlet Match. Opportunity for
God, this is so slow.
awaits the winner. The stakes for these competitors.
You know what? This does remind me of the Gauntlet for the Gold match. The only difference is it's not for the NWA Championship. That's the only difference. It's got the same layout as that. Now that I think about it. I believe this is the fourth match on Bound for Glory now. Let me just type it. Oh. Is it for a world title shot? I'm not even sure. I'll just put toy shot up. Oh, you're back. Early. Jeez, what happened to Michael? Is he gone? What was his name? Full House. What happened to him? Alright. Rocky Marrero. Does anyone know much about Rocky Marrero? Does anyone know much about Rocky Romero? Sorry, I got this really bad. For some reason, every time I eat cheese, this happens. Maybe that will help.
Let's sit back and watch this one unfold because these 2 minutes are going to go by fast.
I think that's Chris Sabin. Oh yeah, that looks like Chris Sabin. He's in there with him. Yeah, I'm not sure who to pick in this.
Well done, boys. Well done.
This is a pick 'em for this one, isn't it? These are the first two, so it's impossible that these will win. I need to see who comes out before I make a prediction because I'm not sure who all the 20 guys are in the match. So I did not check online for this one beforehand. So.
Go down this road here with Rocky Romero.
Some people in the chat on the fight there like 10 or 20 minutes ahead of me. The reason I started a bit later than usual is because I had to have my lunch, guys. The guys in the chat. So yeah. So this stream will go a bit longer. So if you don't mind. Yeah, Scott. How do you say it? Diamore. Yeah, he's a much better Impact. What would you call him? Owner, president, or whatever. Way better than Dixie Carter. Dixie Carter ran TNA into the ground. I'm surprised TNA lasted as long as it did before it had to be rebranded. It was a what? 2002 to 2016, so about 14 and a half years before someone had to buy it for it to survive. Another company, like from Canada. So. Okay, next entrant is Madman Fulton. There you go. I was right on that one. I probably won't know most of the guys that are going to come out. I'm familiar with probably over half of them. Let's see how I go though.
Quite impressive. Get Madman forward to get his hand on the Call Your Shot trophy.
Now Romero and Saban working in tandem, trying to get folk over the top rope. Remember the rules here: over the top rope to the floor until there are only 2 wrestlers left. Then it goes to pinfall submission. Obviously, no disqualifications here as well.
This clock seems to move faster and faster every time. We're already down to 3 seconds.
Oh, Rohit Raju.
Not just rushing haphazardly in there, he's taking his time.
Himself in the middle, Rocky Romero and Chris Sabin, seemingly 2 fans' favorites, Raju and Madman Fulton, to raise the ire of the Impact.
That's a nice way of putting it. I would use a stronger language if you really ask me. Oh, delicious there. The overhead kick, he came back with the leg sweep.
Ex-division champion of Love Before, an opportunity to call his shot anytime, anywhere.
And he is feeling himself right now. Oh, no. He looked over at Colton and thought twice about that.
Okay, Alliance form. Uh-oh. A little awkward that was coming out of hand for handshake.
It's a little weird, awkward a little bit.
Cool, man. All right, so who came in before? I missed it. Sorry, I was on the chat before. All right, Rohit Raju. I know a little bit about this guy. I think he was a former X Division champion. Tell me if I'm right in the chat, guys. I've here and there I've watched bits and pieces of Impact from 2020. So I think he was an X Division champion earlier this year. I think. All right, so entry number 5 right now. This is the next one. Tasha Steele. Anybody know about Tasha Steele? Was she Kira Hogan's tag team partner before Kira Hogan went to AEW? I don't remember. Tasha Steele. That name doesn't ring a bell to me. So I'm guessing this is an intergender Holy Shot Gauntlet match, Battle Royal match. So it's not just the men involved, it's the women as well. Or knockouts, sorry. Knockouts as well. Oh! Ramirez gone. He wasn't my pick, by the way. Rohit Raju, whatever the hell his name is, yeah. He eliminated him, so yeah. You know what? Chris Sabin is my dark horse to win. But I don't have a pick yet. But Chris Sabin is a dark horse. I'm not sure why. I'm the most familiar with him. Rachel Ellering is the next entrant. She's number 6, I believe. She's being accompanied by Jordan Grace, but she's not staying. I'm kind of familiar with Rachel Ellering, but not much. Haven't seen too much of her work. Yeah, I know those two. Big Cass, NXT, and then he had that disastrous main roster run. He feuded with, I think, Daniel Bryan or whatever before he was released, and then he went to ROH, I think, after that, and then he went to Impact, and he was on a small Texas promotion recently. I forget the name. Oh, I missed something. Sorry. I gotta go back. Sorry, just give me a second. Give me a minute, guys. Oh, Sabin tried to eliminate Raju. Oh! Oh, he's going to be pissed. Oh, he's going to be pissed. He is pissed. It took 3 guys to eliminate him. You know how Bianca Belair has that long hair? Madman Fulton that was a disadvantage for him. Raju pulled on his hair and then the guys eliminated him. So having long braids, it's a bad idea for Battle Royal. Who is this? I have no idea who this is. Savannah Evans. Number 7 now? Kurt Hawkins from WWE, Brian Myers. Yeah, I know, he's Brian Myers. I've known about him in Impact for I think he debuted at Summerversary 2020, is that right? Tell me if I'm wrong on that. Rally? I have not seen that, but I did hear about that. I think it was yesterday or something. I thought it was Mickie James that made physical contact. Apparently it was Deonna Purrazzo that did that. But actually no. She did that no contact wasn't. Yeah. Alright, back to this. Sorry, I gotta respond. This is funny. I did hear about that. I'm actually gonna go back and watch it. I think that should be on YouTube, yeah? Okay, I was right on that, yeah. I do remember that. I wasn't familiar with her stuff because Kira Hogan, it's funny. What am I thinking when I think of Kira Hogan? Rally, what do you think? Where do you think the reference for that is going to go? Yeah. you figure out where we're going with that. It's just weird, the name. Anyway, for all I know, that is probably not her real name. For all I know. Who was I going to respond? Yeah. Sorry. I got so caught up in it, I forgot to change the name. Let me see. All right, let's try this again. No. His name in Impact is really confusing. Morrissey. What kind of a name is that? Morrissey. And oh my god, this has got to be the slowest typing in history. Come on. Yeah. There's now Brian Myers. All right. Oh, here. Last time I was... yeah. I'm going to watch that one, actually. All right, I have to keep going with this. Damn. Okay, so back to the all your shot Gauntlet Match. No, who is this? Oh god. I know who this is, unfortunately. Johnny Swinger. I've seen some of his crazy segments on YouTube. You guys are probably familiar with Johnny Swinger, right? Yeah, actually, that makes sense too. She does kind of remind me of Sasha Banks, but I think Sasha Banks is better in terms of the in-ring stuff. Kira Hogan comes off as very green to me for some reason. Alright, so this guy is number 8. I think he was in ECW, which I don't really remember. So this is like circa 2000, I think, Johnny Singer. I mean, like, he was in ECW around 2000. But if I remember correctly. Oh damn! These entries are really quick. Well, what's the time between entries? Thanks. Yeah, a bit of wrestling. How long did you say you were a wrestling fan since? 1990, yeah? So you got probably 8 or 9 years on me, but I have lots of wrestling knowledge because I've known about wrestling since like the mid-90s. I got into wrestling back in like 1999. So when I was in high school is when I got into wrestling. So my knowledge goes back like the last 22 plus years. So there's stuff I remember, and then there's a lot of stuff that I've forgotten. So today's wrestling fan would freaking have their brains explode. I have lots of freaking facts and stuff in my head about wrestling going back to the 90s. Late 90s in particular. I even know some stuff from wrestling from the 80s as well. Even though I wasn't watching back then. Melina's in the match now. Number 9 now, I think. I have actually met Melina in person before when she was in Melbourne for a wrestling show. If you guys didn't know that. Back in 2018, when she was wrestling here. 3 years ago. So there's some trivia for you there, right there. I've met Melina before. I wish I could have gone on a date with her, but it was a wrestling thing, so yeah. I was professional, so I was professional. Alright, let's see what I missed out on. I got into wrestling when I was 2 or 3 years old Monday Awards. Hey Brian, out of curiosity, what year were you born? So I can get the timeline of when you started getting into the Monday Night Wars. Before I get back to this. Before I unpause it. Stone Cold Steve hosted The Rock, Vince, and Shane McMahon. Let me think. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, June 14, 1995. So you would have got into it around 90, the same year that I did? Or did you say 2 or 3? So 98 actually for you. Was it 1998? I was probably at the tail end of my school year, so I probably didn't get into it just yet. But I was getting there. Like, I was very close to getting there. Wrestling wasn't on TV at that point here yet, for us. That started like around 1999. So, where was I? I think my favorite was The Rock for a while. Stone Cold was up there, but Oh, damn. I hate it when it does that unstable. Okay, where was I? Yeah. Believe it or not, guys. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do a poll in a minute. Just give me a sec. Take a guess who is my favorite female wrestler in the WWF period of all time. Specifically, the Attitude Era. Actually, yeah, let's get back to this. Actually, let me just do a poll in a minute.
Countdown to the 10th entrance into the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. Who's it gonna
She's
be?
one of them, but not the first. Wait, the Demon. Oh my God! Can you guys believe this? The Demon is in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. Do you guys remember the Demon? Oh my God! I haven't heard about the Demon since what? 2000, WCW 2000. This is a flashback. This one. I'm not sure whether it's bad or good for today. Impact in 2021. The Demon. Are you kidding me? If you guys can hear me, the Demon is in this match.
Classic entrance of the Demon over the top rope.
Going back to you, Rally. Yeah, I got to get a selfie with Melina. I probably can't show you on here. Let me see. Yeah, she was with John Morrison in WWE when he was Johnny Nitro. I got to see her wrestle in her wrestling tights. She was wearing I can't remember if it was a G-string or something in the match or a thong. There's some trivia. There's something I noticed when she wrestled here in, what was it, 2018, I said. WWE can't even go anywhere close to doing something like that. It is so effing PG. They suck. Do you agree with that, Rally? No wonder people are not going to the shows these days. From what I heard, Raw and SmackDown, they're barely selling out the buildings. Am I right on that, guys? Anyway, let's get back to this.
Of course, these guys just get an autograph. Look at this. He's probably gonna go try to sell it on eBay.
Yours is Trish Stratus. Good for you, man. Brian also guessed Lita. Lita is my second favorite. Trish is my first.
People wanted to sign it. He signed the autograph.
For some reason, I like hot Canadian women. I don't know why. But Trish was my first wrestling crush, I think, which was WWF around 2000. Oh, wait, I missed something. Did you eliminate?
People wanted to sign it. He signed the autograph. The Demon is a moment. The Swinger is a life. And there it is. He read the name.
Oh, okay. He eliminated Swinger.
Just like that. Demon makes his presence felt. Call your shot gauntlet here. Now. Where will the Demons focus? Matches that he kept the fight close. VSK, of course, hired crowds as former corner shot Gauntlet winner.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Brian Myers is out next. What just happened? Hold on, guys. What the hell is this? Why is it? I hate it when you press a certain keyboard thing and that comes up. Hold on, guys. There we go. All right, back to this.
Myers, of course, a student of the game, a lover of pro wrestling. Somewhere inside of Myers, he has to be just gleeful. He's in there beating up on the demon. See, I know the demon can throw hands. You know, I'm looking at my clock here. Chris Sabin has been in there like obviously since
my first was China. Wait, hold on a sec. My first was China. Second, Victoria. Third, Melina. Fourth, Dawn Marie. Melina was another one of my favorites. I can't remember which order. It was Trish Stratus first, Lita second, and then the order from there, it varies. I think Mickie James was next, from what I remember, because she came into WWE around 2005, and she was probably 2005, and then 2006. Yeah, she was. I think she was probably hotter than Lita at that point. Trish Stratus was starting to wind down her career. So, yeah, Mickie James took Lita's spot in terms of my favorites. But in terms of overall, Trish Stratus, Lita, and then Mickie James. She was different. Oh, Michael's back. Full house. Where the hell did you go? A lot of stuff. We're up to the fourth match now. Anyone debut? No. It's pretty much the same guys. Rhino. Heath was supposed to have a tag team partner. It was supposed to be Rhino. He didn't come out, but then eventually he came out, and then he won the match for both himself and Heath. So just the Inspiration. They're not the Iconics anymore, dude. They're called the Inspiration. Get it right. Yeah, where did you go? Can you subscribe to my channel? I sent you like a thing earlier. If you can do that, we need to get back to this match. We're just killing time. All right. Did you have something important to take care of? Is that why you went? Or what? Oh, who's this? Matt Cardona. Guess who this guy used to be in WWE? Yep, he's the next entrant. I think number 11 now. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, dude.
I guess this is an example of the more things change, the more they stay the same. It doesn't matter what happens.
Hey, Riley, can I get your opinion on something? What do you think about Asuka in WWE today? I don't know why, but she's my favorite. It's mostly her NXT stuff. Her main roster stuff for me is hit or miss, but through no fault of her own. It's just bad luck. Oh, Bass Bro. Hey, Bass Bro. How's it going? 1 second. Let me just... Inspiration. That's a new one for me. It's Inspiration with 2 eyes. That's how they do it. 2 eyes. And yeah, if you haven't watched it on Fight, I don't want to spoil it. But what the hell? I paid for it. I may as well do it anyway. The Inspiration won the Knockouts tag team titles. And they should have. They deserved to win it. You want to know why they deserved it? Because WWE, they freaking suck. The fact that they listened to whoever pitched the idea to split them up shows how stupid, how crappy their creative is. That they can't come up with something better for them, that they have to listen to them for ideas. That's all you have to know about WWE. They can't come up with good ideas on their own anymore. Anyway, Brian, yeah. Well, we both love Asuka. There's that. I have a super crush on Asuka since she debuted in NXT 2015. I started watching her stuff before that, so more than 6 years. I recently covered NXT Takeover Respect on my channel, and I covered Asuka's debut. That was the first time I covered her debut on my channel, so that was like recently. Yeah, it's been over 6 years since her debut. It's crazy how much time has passed by since then. Yeah, she's injured. I'm not sure if it's that they sidelined her. She's not medically cleared because of her shoulder injury. I think that's why she's not back in WWE right now. Yeah, she's got the best ring gear out of everyone in WWE right now. No one comes close to her. Nobody. Not the overrated Charlotte Flair, not Becky Lynch, not even Sasha Banks and Bayley come close to what Asuka has in terms of ring gear and her moveset. I think Asuka's probably one weakness, which I haven't said before, but promos for a long time were her weakness because, as we know, she doesn't speak English because that's not her first language. That goes without saying. So, I mean, her promos in Japanese were great, but yeah, her main skill was the in-ring wrestling and her, what was the other thing? Her passion. Her passion in the way the body language, the way she conveys stuff in the story. It's a lost art in wrestling today. She learned that years ago when she was in Japan, I think. Let me see. Where are we up to? Oh, message redacted. Did you send me something, Full House? What was that? I missed that. I'll get back to the Gauntlet in a minute. They shouldn't have never split them. Yeah. Vince is the main problem. When you have someone like that still in charge and he listens, he thinks, "Ooh, I say dollar signs because he's not a tag team guy. He hates tag teams. That goes without saying. He doesn't know how a good babyface and a heel works. Look what he did to the whole Rusev Day thing. He screwed that up as well. Piece of garbage. Not just Rusev Day. He also tried to bury Asuka beyond belief. If you know what I'm talking about, WrestleMania 34, Charlotte Flair versus Asuka, SmackDown Women's title match. It was undefeated streak against her, the title. That's all you got to know about what happened next. They can't book to save their lives back then in 2018 or even now in 2021. It took them going to Crown Jewel for them to actually book something properly. It's a double-edged sword. The problem with that is it was in Saudi Arabia. And we know the story about Saudi Arabia and the whole deal with that. Enough said. Where was I? That's correct. Inspiration, they're called. Shayna Baszler. No, she's not a lesbian. She's actually bisexual, I think. That's why she couldn't go to Saudi Arabia. She had to lose the semi-final match. That was a rumor I heard. So, Saudi Arabia, they hate the whole sexual thing. It has to be male, female. No other stuff with that. In other countries, it's progressive, but Saudi Arabia is not one of them in terms of the gender stuff. My fave male, Kevin Owens. Nah, actually, I prefer what's his name? Before they made him really stupid, I think Sami Zayn was a good character until he lost his IC title, and then he just went off. He went downhill after that. But Sami Zayn, they changed his whole entrance music. I haven't heard it yet. Kills the whole gimmick. Apparently, he loved his old entrance music. Probably going to AEW in January. I have not been to an AEW show yet. Should I? What do you guys recommend? Should I go to All Out next year? I wanted to what do you call it? Yeah. Actually, I'll just read a couple more messages, and then I gotta get back to this. Asuka should have won that WrestleMania match since he won the Royal Rumble match. Women's Royal Rumble. That was a waste. You could say the same thing about Shinsuke Nakamura. They wasted his opportunity as well. Oh my god. If I was to meet Asuka next year, I would tell her I feel sorry for her, the way she was booked at WWE, because that's how I really feel. Because they completely screwed up her push from NXT, being a killer on NXT to becoming a whimpering. What's a good way to describe it? She was a pit bull, and I'll put it this way: she was a dominating pit bull in NXT. Then she became a whimpering puppy when she got to WrestleMania 34. After she lost that match. That's how I would describe what happened to Asuka. But what made it worse was that feud with Carmella after WrestleMania 34. That completely killed her NXT her aura from NXT. Was that stupid feud with Carmella. Anyway, I better get back to this. I killed a few minutes there. Yeah, I heard about that rumor too. I can't pause this anymore. I'll get to your messages soon. All right, where were we up to in this match? Matt Cardona came out, right? That was number 11 or something. I'm not sure how long the intervals are. I think it's like every 60 seconds, 90 seconds, whatever it is. All right, what are we up to? Laredo Kid. I kind of recognize that name. Was he in WWE before? Can someone tell me in the chat about the Laredo Kid? Laredo Kid, yeah. Okay, number 13. So I'm a little bit behind. So he's number 13.
Spanish fly, something that I don't think Laredo can use here in this match. No, because you don't want to put yourself up on the top rope because that's dead man zone up there. All it takes someone just to push you and you're out.
Oh, someone got eliminated. Tasha Steelz is gone. Oh! Wait, was that Melina that got eliminated? I didn't hear it. My ears are not too good. Hang on.
It's a battle royal. Half of his offense he can't use because he cannot create space and distance. Signature maneuver, the Laredo fly, a belly-to-belly Spanish fly, something that I don't think Laredo can use here in this match. No, because you don't want to put yourself up on the top rope because that's dead man zone up there. All it takes someone just to push you and you're out.
Yeah, Tasha Steelz. I know she's gone. Melina. Man, Brian Myers is such a jerk in Impact. He's such a freaking jerky heel. I don't know why, but I like it. He never got to be that in WWE properly. You think, what do you guys think? You think he's good as a heel in Impact, Brian Myers? Yeah, I watched their early toy figure hunts. Hold on. If you guys heard of Ethan Page, I think sometimes they show up on his toy figure hunts, or Danhausen, I forget which one. But yeah, I've got so many subscriptions that I can't keep up with everything. So I'm probably going to get back into Impact again and check out Brian Myers stuff and Matt Cardona whenever he shows up. But the toy figure stuff, I already watched Ethan Page. He does that on his channel. You guys have probably heard of him. Org Ego Ethan Page. He's got his own YouTube channel as well.
So now what? Myers is still
Sam Beal. Does anyone know about Sam Beal? I don't recognize that one. That name. Number 14. So there's 6 more entries, I think. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 6. Yeah, Laredo Kid. Yeah, I haven't. That's the first time I've heard of him. Laredo Kid, Sam Beal. Those are new names I haven't heard of before.
He's Heath the moment of he's going to go back to this match is not conducive to Laredo Kid. He's pretty much grounded. Which, if you see Laredo Kid, his offense is above the top rope. His offense is high flying. So then right now, whose offense is best suited for victory? I think Saban, Myers, and Deonna. See, Saban's got the more attrition going on.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was referred to as Sam in the stable, but I didn't know Sam Beal was his full name. So was that the guy that was in Brian Myers' stable? I think he was on a couple of YouTube segments. I think that was him, yeah. But I'm not familiar with him still that much. He must be a new guy. Yeah, Ethan Page has probably one of the best vlogs for AEW. I'm also subscribed to Sammy Guevara and unfortunately Being the Elite as well. The reason I'm subscribed to Being the Elite is for to fill in the gaps, so I have a clue of what's going on with the AEW storylines. Because without that, it's like I'm like a casual fan. I'll be confused if I don't keep up with that as well. But my favorite vlogs from AEW is the Sammy Guevara one. Recently, All Ego Ethan Page, and I think Ali has her own vlog YouTube channel, which I subscribed to recently, like a month ago or something. Who else is there? I think Evil Uno now has his own channel, but I'm not into the Dark Order stuff. I'm into the bits that they do on. I think it was Being the Elite. I forget which one. Oh, cool, Brian. Yeah, I've been subscribed to them for a while. I subscribed probably several months ago, maybe even late 2020. So it's been almost a year now that I've been subscribed to them. So we should get back to this. Yeah, there's still a long way to go in this show. Cool. Here we go. Rich Swan, number 16. What did you guys think of Rich Swan as the Impact World Champion? It just doesn't click for me. It's really weird. He goes from Cruiserweight Champion in WWE, I forget how long ago it was, maybe 4 years ago or whatever, and he becomes the Impact World Champion in 2020. Was he a credible world champion? What do you guys think? Rich Swan we're talking about now. The amount of subscriptions, you guys wouldn't believe how many subscriptions I have when it comes to wrestling subscriptions. I've got Being the Elite. I've got All Ego Ethan Page, Sammy Guevara's vlog. Who else we got? The Bunny. That's 4. And I've also subscribed to the AEW YouTube channel as well recently. I'm also following Impact. I'm not following WWE, but I am following Asuka's one. What was it called? Kana-chan TV. There's a bunch of other ones. I'm following probably over 20 of them. That's how many I'm following. And then there's like other ones. So, yeah. Do any of you guys any of you guys subscribed to Kana-chan TV? Her stuff is pretty funny before she was injured. The stuff she was putting out. Like, yeah. Rich Swann was an awesome Impact champion. Yeah, I thought he was decent, but Kenny Omega is not my cup of tea in terms of a wrestler, but he was at least a slightly better Impact champion than Rich Swann was. Rich Swann, at best, he feels like an X Division guy to me rather than the Impact champion, if you know what I mean. I mean, I'm 255 pounds. I'm like over 110 kilos. Rich Swann, how much does that guy weigh? 180 pounds, if that. I would kick his ass easily. That's what, if you get what I'm saying. Heavyweight, Rich Swann, at best is a lightweight. I rest my case. I've seen Oscar YouTube responding to stuff. Yeah.
Myers and Swann also had their issues. Swann was up and forth.
If there's one wrestler I would hang out with for a whole day or even a weekend, it would definitely be Asuka. She's probably the most positive, happy person I think I've ever seen in wrestling. And Charlotte Flair is not one of them. I've got lots of non-PG stuff to describe her. She's the reason why I hate. How do I put this? Why I hate women's wrestling, partly because of what she did to Asuka. She killed her momentum twice before WrestleMania. She puts over to nobody but herself. I could go on a whole tirade about that, but anyway, I'll get back to this. I'll do that as a live stream if you guys want me to do it. My whole tirade of what I think about Charlotte Flair. That can go for a whole 30 minutes. That's how. If I have. Yeah. Oh, Brian Myers eliminated. The guy that was in his grip, Sam, eliminated him. Interesting. Alright, what are we up to? I've heard about this guy. Do you guys know much about Ace Austin? Was he in a world title match against Christian Cage recently? What was the name of the show? There's a lot of different names for Impact pay-per-views. I have no idea. But yeah, I think it was number 16. If you're keeping score. If you're keeping count.
Demon is staggered. Oh, caught him on the chin. Spun him completely around. Demon's height may be a detriment here. Jelly leg ends up.
Actually, you know what? I need to take a break. Oh my god, my leg. Let's do a little poll. Is Hold on a second, guys. It's a bit tight. Oh, this is going to be the slowest. Right, done. No, I'm going to have more options in penalty. Alright, guys, I just created a poll. Sorry, it took me a while. This is very slow, this process. How do I collapse this? There we go. She could be nice in real life for all I know, but I at some point, if she's still wrestling in 2022, I will meet her either at WrestleMania or it depends if she's going to be in WWE still by then. But she comes off as very, very unlikable for some reason. I'm not sure why. Did you know that Charlotte Flair has been she's been in prison before, I think, or she was not put in prison. No, she was arrested before. Did you guys know that? Chucking title wasn't in there. Yeah, I saw that segment and that was funny. That was real heat. That wasn't manufactured, that stuff. Yeah, let's get back to this. Demon's gone.
Himself there, jelly-legged indeed. And you see Ace Austin come right in, throwing feet, but no, Rich Swann not be outdone. And to your point, if the ring was filled with humanity, would Rich Swann and Ace Austin be able to excel? Once again, the close quarters, the less the action.
All right, this must be entrant number 17. All right.
Who's out next?
Who is this? Moose. Who had Moose as their pick? He's out now. Cedric C. Sorry, Cedric C. I didn't see your chat before.
Oh no, kid. Oh no, kid. And Moose is a one-man wrecking crew right here, right now. Something about Moose's pace tonight. A little different.
I like Becky Lynch as a person outside of WWE, but is my thing lagging? A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I like her, but in WWE, she's becoming overrated. Not at Charlotte Flair's level, but yeah, she's not standing up for the wrestlers enough. She could have put over Shayna Baszler at WrestleMania 36, but she didn't challenge Vince McMahon. She could have risked her career, but you know how Vince McMahon is. He's a petty POS, if you know what I mean by that. What else? Yeah, the SummerSlam 2021 match against Bianca Belair, I did not like. that made me sell on Becky Lynch from that point on. The whole man thing was corny, but I could kind of look past that because she did get injured by Nia Jax when she got punched in the nose. So I had sympathy for her at least when that happened to her. But yeah. As a person, I like Becky Lynch or Rebecca, which is her real name. If you guys didn't know that, did you know her real name? That's her real name, Rebecca. She's better than Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair, she deserves her own spot in hell for all the sins that she's committed. If you get what I mean. You're gone. No, you're back lagging. Then, crap. Yeah, it's starting to lag a little bit. Oh, I'm not sure how to fix that. But Vacant's on TV. Who? Becky Lynch? As long as you can hear my voice, I think that should be good enough. Let's get back to this though. I'm going off the YouTube studio live stream. I think that's why I'm lagging a little bit. It's not a stable connection. So I'm doing the best I can with it. So Eddie Edwards. All right, here's number 18 or whatever. Where are we up to here? Oh, excuse me. C. Yeah, the first time I saw weaknesses in her matches, I think was WrestleMania 35 in that triple threat main event match. You remember that match? That was the most botchy main event I've ever seen involving the women on a WrestleMania. The first one, of course, but if you remember correctly, Asuka, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch was the SmackDown Women's Champion. That was a better paced match, and that was, I think, was that voted match of the year? Yeah. Did you read my comment, Charlotte Flair? I think I did. Let me just go back. Sorry, maybe I missed it. Yeah, I saw that comment. Yeah. Let's go. I'm gonna. She in news, her and Becky. Yeah, I know about that, dude. I heard about that they have real life heat. I think it's something about what Becky Lynch said about Charlotte Flair plastic or whatever. Was that in NXT? Did that happen in NXT? I don't. Or was that like on the main roster? They used to be friends, I think, and then all of a sudden Becky Lynch made a comment, and then they've had a strained relationship since then. Don't get me wrong. I really don't like Charlotte Flair. I haven't met her yet, but we'll see what happens if I get the chance to meet her. Yeah, Sasha is overrated, but I think she's a lot better than Charlotte Flair. If think about this. I'm not just saying this. I'm not just saying words. NXT Takeover Brooklyn. What was the match? Bayley versus Sasha Banks. That was I think that was the match of the year for NXT in 2015. That's all you need to know. Sasha was involved in that match. So she may be overrated, but she's been in she's been in classic matches over the years and maybe the main roster as well. So you got to give her credit for that at least, even if you think she is overrated. What's the rest of this comment? As well, I like Bianca and Charlotte better than Becky and Sasha. Let's say Bianca as a pure athlete is better than Sasha. Charlotte Flair is equal to Bianca in terms of athleticism. Charlotte Flair, when it comes to promos, she completely sucks at promos. She comes off like a robotic freaking fembot when she does her promos. She sucks. Actually, Sasha Banks did some new moves at Crown Jewel. If you go back and watch the match, she actually pulled out some new moves, I think. That was the first time she did new moves. When it comes to her wrestling style in the US, it's pretty much the same, and I'm not sure why. I don't think they let her do her NXT stuff anymore. I don't know. It's weird. The stuff she did in NXT, I think 2015 was probably some of her best in-ring stuff. I don't think she does that much anymore on the main roster. I think she stopped doing it I think the last time I remember her doing stuff like that was probably... I need to really go back and think. Maybe it was that feud with Charlotte Flair in 2016. I don't remember. Let me see. Yeah, but 2019 she's been boring and botchy. Who? Sasha Banks? She's been mediocre in terms of her promos, botchy in terms of her moves. I agree, but not boring. Oh, believe me, Charlotte Flair is a lot more boring in the way she does her promos than Sasha Banks was in 2019. Believe me, Charlotte Flair is a lot worse. Bank accent, Becky talks like this in surgery. She's Irish. Yeah, she comes off very stereotypical the way she speaks, Becky Lynch. I'll get to a couple more of these messages, but I really got to get back into the live stream of Bound for Glory. Now I'm several more minutes behind now. Where was I? She's Irish. Yeah, I saw that. Becky has the worst promo skills easily, and they go for so. I agree. As a heel, her promos are a little bit too long for my liking. I think they should be a lot shorter. They should be. If she wants to get to the point, she should cut it to 1-2 minutes. Her promos go more than 5 minutes. They're really, really bad. I think her really bad promo, I think, was on a SmackDown after SummerSlam, if I remember correctly. It was really, really bad. Yeah, Sasha 3 main moves lately. I don't know why. Yeah, her NXT arsenal of moves was a lot more various. She had more moves. I don't know why she's cut it down to 3 or 4 moves now. It's weird. Yeah, actually, she wants to. She put over Bianca Belair at WrestleMania 37. I think that was the first time she enjoyed being at a WrestleMania, if I'm not mistaken. Let me think. WrestleMania 32 was her first one. 33, she was happy because Bayley was getting her moment. 34, I don't really remember what happened with her at that WrestleMania. I think 35 was the first time she really didn't want to be in WWE after what happened, the way her match was booked in that. What was it? The women's tag team title match. She took time off after that. But I think, I think Sasha recently, I think she wants to get out of WWE. I'm not sure when. When does her contract run out? I have no idea, guys. Does she have like a long contract, a short contract? I got no idea. What recent Sasha feuds have been good? I'll get to that in a second. All right. So, Cedric says it. What decade were you born in? What's the style of wrestling you like? And before you answer that question, recent Sasha feuds have been good. Becky Lynch. Ooh, I got an Asuka Reddit update. I love those. Where was I? Yeah. Bayley versus Sasha Banks. When Sasha Banks, for the first time, was the face in a feud, if you can believe it. So that's 2020. So that was a good feud. It was short, though. And then her recent feud against Bianca Belair, it was kind of... The build was not too good, but the WrestleMania match in itself was good. So those are the 2 feuds recently from her that have been actually decent. All right, I got to get back to this. I'm killing time. All right, Eddie Edwards. This guy was an underdog Impact champion, world champion, that is. All right, what are we up to? It was the 18th entry, right? Bingo. Wally. Oh, sorry. Will Rally Sport Rally. I'll just call you Rally. What you call it? I did a review of NXT Takeover Respect where they had that 30-minute, the first ever women's main event, which was a 30-minute Iron Man match between Sasha and Bayley. So that wasn't the first one, but it was the second one, which was the it was the third one in the series that year, I think. The first one, I think, was that Takeover Rival. The second one was Takeover Brooklyn, and then number 3, if I remember correctly, is Takeover Respect. Should I review NXT Takeover Brooklyn on my channel, Rally? What do you think? I pretty much, again, I just need to watch the main event again. So I just need to write down the results for it. I should probably review NXT Takeover Brooklyn. That was my favorite takeover for 2015. It's that or Respect. That and Respect, that they're both tied for my favorite takeovers for 2015. Yeah, Sasha seems so ready this kind of stuff. I think she wants to be main star. She seems that way to me. True, but she's not as political as Charlotte Flair is. At least with Sasha Banks, she actually put Bianca Belair over, and that Vince McMahon did not veto it. That went through as planned. The SummerSlam, the whole mess, chaotic mess behind that. Unfortunately, he had his fingerprints all over that one. So Sasha Banks couldn't do anything about that because she wasn't even at SummerSlam anyway for COVID reasons or whatever. I'm 24. I'm listening back to the stream. Okay, cool. So you are from, I guess we're in the same period. I'm a older millennial and you're a younger millennial, if that makes. Oh, no, wait, 24. What year were you born? Was it 96 or 97? I guess you're technically, you're a Gen Y person, I guess, if you're 97. That makes sense. It's just rally hard. Mr. Impact, that would be a cool review of NXT Takeover. Yeah, I'm gonna do a review of that. Probably not today because I've been awake since probably Crown Jewel Day, which was on Friday. I've had very, very little hours of sleep. So I'm not like Vince McMahon crazy in terms of staying up, but I'm freaking in recent days, I've probably been awake more than I have been asleep. And this is without the caffeine even. I'm doing it with vitamins. So, okay, Cedric C, 1997. So you're Gen Y. Okay. Did you see my poll about who's... Hold on. Yeah, did you see my poll? Is Trish Stratus or Lita your fave women's wrestler superstar in WWF/E history? There's 4 options. Yeah. Why is this not? How do I collapse this? Hold on, guys. This is not collapsing like it did before. Maybe I gotta click on it like that. Okay. All right, I gotta get back to this, guys.
Eddie Edwards vitriol for Moose and Morrissey. It runs deep. What is it? Oh! You're back.
Okay. Let's say I did a poll on today's women's wrestlers, Cedric C. What do you think I should put up? Should it be women's wrestlers since like 2010 or women's wrestlers going back recent years, like to about the second brand split era, like 2016? That poll was for the older wrestling fans. So you don't have to vote for that one. That's going back to like 2000, like the Attitude Era period, like around the early 2000s to 2006. So you would have been like in school back then. We're talking about people, for guys in their like their teen years and like in their 20s, around that period. Vince McMahon hardly sleeps. Apparently, a couple of hours crown jewel. Maybe I should have done this just as a as a chat only live stream. I'm joking. Man, we'll do something. We'll do a just chatting live stream next time. This was supposed to be a Bound for Glory stream, but okay. Where was I? Crown jewel was on Thursday. Maybe, I'm not sure the time difference. Yeah, actually, guys, I'll be right back. I need to use the rest of the bathroom. I've been holding it for the last 10 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, guys. What did I miss? Let me see. Miss McMahon hardly sleeps. Apparently, a couple of hours. Crown Jewel is on Thursday at 5 p.m. in the UK. No, you're right about the time difference. It was 3 a.m. on Friday for Australia. So you got lucky. Freaking Thursday at 5 p.m. I'm never staying up late ever again for a Crown Jewel pay-per-view that early in the morning. When Super Showdown airs in February next year, whenever the date is, I'm going to watch it on the replay during the afternoon because there's no way in hell I'm going to do Can you put me onto Classic Women's NXT Fuse? I came back in the game 2020. Well, if you didn't hear what I said before, try 2015 NXT if you want to go that far back. You would have been, 18 back then, I think? Around that time? Yeah, 18. What's another year? Probably try Asuka versus Bayley from NXT in 2016. Cedric C, if you can hear me. What else we got? Who do I need to watch? Tony Storm, Rhea, whoever. Rhea Ripley versus Shayna Baszler 2019. Try that one. But I'm not sure how long that feud lasted for. That was around the time where my interest in NXT was starting to go down slightly. So, let me see. So when I saw Lita was on her way out, I remember Trish. Yeah, Lita would have been on her way out. That would have been like Survivor's late 2006. I was approaching 20 back in those days, back in those years, whatever. Yeah, Trish, she showed up on and off to WWE post 2006. Her most forgettable probably return was in 2011, I think. So yeah, Candice Michelle, Mickie James, that era. Yeah, Mickie James is probably, if you want to check out good excellent WWE matches, check out Mickie James's matches. Who do you think is best wrestlers in 2020? Oh, you're asking me, right, Rally? Deonna Purrazzo, Charlotte, Bianca Belair, Britt Baker, Sasha Banks, Asuka. Good Twitter poll, though. I can put them on. Well, I don't have Twitter, but I could do that as a poll on Reddit, maybe. I am on Reddit, so I could do it on that. That's a good question. I'm not sure. For 2020, I would have voted either Bayley or Asuka as my choice for wrestler of the year. for the female division anyway. For the men's division, I probably would have put either Drew McIntyre or who was the other one? I'm not a Roman Reigns fan, so probably Drew McIntyre or Kenny Omega not Kenny Omega. No, McIntyre 2020, Roman Reigns or Kenny Omega for this year. For the female in division or women's division in 2021, that's a hard one to really. I'm not sure. Not Charlotte Flair. It's either Bianca Belair. For me, Belair or Sasha Banks. Between those two, Asuka she's been plagued with injuries in 2021. I hate to say it. So 2021 was not Asuka's year. Anyway, I need to get back to this.
On the outside, collects himself. Moving, trying to move his hand up. Make sure there's thumb things, twitch. Keep an eye on that situation here as Rich Swann and Matt Cardona trying to eliminate one another. Chris Sabin and Rohit.
Yeah, I agree with you, Cedric, say about Britt Baker. She hasn't really done it for me as the AEW World Women's Champion in 2021. She did have match of the year in AEW with Thunder Rosa. It was that Blood and Guts episode of Dynamite, I think, back in May 2021. Is that the episode? I don't remember, but that was probably her best ever match in AEW. The Double or Nothing match was okay against Hikaru, but anything after that, it's been kind of underwhelming what she's been doing in AEW. That's my opinion, though. All Out was good for her as well, but other than that, yeah, not much. Alicia. She's entrant number 19. I think she's Eddie Edwards' wife. Is that right? Alicia. Yeah, she is. There you go.
That swing single core sticks together, stays together. Oh, they're bending these.
I'll get back to your messages in a minute, guys. I can't keep pausing this. It's just eating more time up in the stream.
Now Moose is down. What a great opportunity.
This must be the last entrant.
Moose, we know who's coming. The final entrant.
This is the last entrant.
Morrissey.
Ah, there you go. Is Chris Sabin still in there? W. Morrissey is the last entrant. Apparently, he was already the last entrant. So I'm not sure how that was determined, but yeah. Chris Sabin is still in there. So there's one. I lost count. I think there's like 7 or 8 guys left. So my dark horse is still in there. So who is my pick? Who's left in the match? Oh, it's not Alicia. Alright, so Chris Sabin's my dark horse. Who else we got? I got no idea. This is a pick 'em for this one. I picked Chris Sabin as a dark horse. I'll go with Chris Sabin. Oh. But if I picked Eddie, it wasn't going to be him, so he's out. Is this guy nuts? Bye-bye, Rohit. What a dummy. He looks like a little child compared to those big guys. My God. Wait. I gotta read this. Let's see. Cedric said, Deonna can lose a few pounds to be quicker. I agree. There's nothing wrong with the in-ring style, but she does look a little bit bigger than she did a year ago, I guess. Riley, Bailey, yeah, she's been injured for 2020. She's great, Bailey. Funny on Twitter, you say you don't have it. It's great. I'm not heard it myself. You saying I should get Twitter, Rally? I used to be on Twitter for like 5 or 6 years, but I stopped in 2019 because I was sick of all the degrading garbage on there. Do you think I should have a Twitter account again? Let me see. Where was I? Britt v Thunder Rosa was so good. I love that match. Who's coming out? Yeah. She got eliminated already. Rally, I was on Impact on Thursday. Sabin v Morrissey had a match. Whoever won the last number 20, whoever lost was number 1. Actually, yeah. Yeah, Sabin came out as number 1, so that makes sense to me now. Okay. Oh, 1 second, guys. Oh, my throat is getting dry from all this talking. All right, what are we up to? I wonder why they don't push book Brit like Omega, like really push it. It's a really simple answer to that, Cedric C. They got way too many guys on the roster, way too many people on the roster. Yeah, way too many people on the roster, and they're not booking their women's division correctly, like what NXT in WWE does. Even the women's division in WWE is slightly above what AEW's women's division is. That's not a good sign for that division in AEW. That it could be booked a lot better. Cedric C, what's my Reddit page? Hold on a second. I don't want to get the thing wrong. Here it is. All right, done. Ah, crap, I lost it. Okay, so the live broadcast is over. 2 hours and 53 minutes, so I need to go back. Where was I? Sorry, guys, give me a second. How do I go back? No, I can't go back. I don't remember where I was in the stream. I think it was around here. Here we go. A little bit further than that. Not too far. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's resume that.
Guess he was a top guy.
Yeah.
Over top rope guy. Now Rich.
Did you know that porn stuff is allowed on Twitter, I think? Did you know that, Rally? Just keep that in mind. That's how bad Twitter is. So I'm only going to go on Twitter again, but for the wrestling stuff only. I don't want to look at anything else. Just the wrestling updates, maybe the news as well. That's it.
Come on. Ribs. He's Austin. This is jumping pumpkin. Clobbers Cardona. Now they pair off. Saban. He's Austin. Loose. Rich Swan. To be Morrison. Back Cardona. It's gone. It's gone. He's Austin. Oh. Man, Fulton is back in. Fulton's eliminated. Remember, there's no disqualifications. Fulton just wasted Chris Saban right there. Saban has been in this match since the beginning. He's been in this match. Look now. Look, the vulture circle. Look, Saban has been in this match so much. And right now, this is what he's getting for his troubles.
Oh, that pisses me off. My Dark Horse pick has been eliminated.
Let's reset. Final four.
Damn, he didn't even make it to the Final Four. God damn it. And Chris Saban is one of the TNA/Impact originals too. Again, I have no idea who's going to win this. Cedric C, do you have a Reddit page? I already sent it in the chat. That's my Reddit page. That's the name I've got.
To the top of the mountain to do it. He'll have to eliminate mountains of men in Morrissey and Moose, or perhaps Swan will win and be lucky. Right now, this is a good spot for Rich Swan to be in. Although just look right now.
How's this poll going?
There's plenty of room. There's plenty of room here. Oh! Moose! Eliminated Morrissey!
Oh, wow! Moose eliminated his ally.
So here we go. Moose and Matt Cardona.
Ooh.
Becomes the call. Your shot. Gauntlet.
You guys think I should pick Matt Cardona to win? What do you think? Does he have a shot of winning? Moose has lost a lot of big matches in 2021 for the Impact World title, hasn't he? He's lost a couple of big ones from what I remember.
Moose always ever wanted to become a champion. There are many that say that he cannot get over the hurdle. On the flip side,
So my Dark Horse was gone, so let's go with Matt Cardona. Let's see if I win this, if I get this one.
Has the momentum. I hate to go, and I'm going to give the Devils too. I think right now, Moose has got to be the odds.
Chat is quiet at the moment.
I disagree. I think it's Matt Cardona. What Cardona has done with Game Changer Wrestling has certainly revitalized his career. And now Matt Cardona looks for the future endeavor to which he was wished best of luck. High in the sky, radio silence coming. Can Cardona hit it? No! Missed it! Cover!
Damn it, I wrote for two. Who's the person that picked Moose? Was it you, Rally? You get a gold star. Sorry, that's all I can give you. Lol. Ah, so he wins a trophy. So what happened? What does the winner get after winning the smash exactly, other than the trophy? Hello, is anybody there? Anyone?
Moose has reunited himself with the controversy of the spotlight. And now Gia Miller is standing by with a reunion that had everyone But right now, nobody knows what is to come.
Heath, Rhino, what a feel-good moment to see you two back together out.
1 second. Okay, thanks, Brian. Where did the other guys go? All right, now there's a promo backstage. Let me just type that. I think it's Rhino like that, yeah. It's not with the wires, and I don't know. I'm not sure.
There, it was awesome. I have to admit, for a minute there, I was getting a little worried. You were out there 2-on-1 for quite a while.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people probably was getting a little worried, but the whole time I was not, because I knew that the Rhino, the man beast, my best friend, will be at the corner. He might have not showed up on time, but hell, end up the white or gray of Lord of the Rings, he just shows up right at the right time, and that's exactly what you did, baby.
You know, Heath, in a world where people give up on you all the time, you never gave up on me. Never. Tell your kids, Uncle Rhino is back, baby.
Oh, baby! Yeah, baby! You heard that, girls, right? Uncle Rhino's back. Woo!
All this brothering, all this drinking, all this jet setting around the world, setting the business on fire, the hottest act in it. Yep, they can wear a couple.
Uncle Rhino is back. Yeah, exactly. Wow. All right, so I'm guessing this is the promo for the. Is this a three-way Impact Tag Team Title match? From what I saw on the lineup, yeah.
Live in Las Vegas, live for Bound for Glory, and we still do not have any opponents. Where is the urgency for the Good Brothers? Do not make us leave vacation and come in there and start handing out matches. He's just the kind of brother that wants to sit back, mix himself a nice little drink, and watch the Bullet Club put the FinJuice, the #1 contenders match. Is that too much to ask for, brothers?
Is victorious. Everyone's saying Chris Day and the Bullet Club victorious. Not the officials are arguing. And Bound for Glory. Ladies and gentlemen, we got an answer from Scott D'Amore. The decision for the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles going to be the Good Brothers versus FinJuice versus the Bullet Club. The champions cannot be happy about this one. It's all out.
I hate it. Just randomly. Come on, yeah.